What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today I'm back again in Jersey City, and I'm here because I'm gonna explore a park that is not far from where I live, but I never ran through my mind to venture the park. But it's called Lincoln Park. I heard a lot of good things about it. I've seen pictures, so I think it's better if I just go in person and take a look at it. Like after I make my video with Action Kid, a couple of people told me to go and film that park and check it out because they say it's beautiful. So I'm right here. I'm in the McGinley Square area, and I'm gonna explore the park. I'm gonna walk a little around this area, not only the park but like the surroundings, and walk partly around JFK Boulevard to see the area. So join me. So right now I'm walking Duncan Avenue, and I gotta say, surprisingly, it's a beautiful street. Like, I really love the houses over here, gorgeous. It's not too far from Jones Square, but then like a little different side, you know. Gives you like a more residential area with the trees, apartments. And I'm walking in the street because it's shut down in the back because they're fixing the street. But yeah, they got like some beautiful houses over here. This is a church here, I believe. It's gorgeous. Not too bad, it's pretty nice. And then ahead of me, I see some beautiful houses too. So I never imagined myself venturing around this area, but I gotta tell you, I think Jersey City is one of the most underrated cities of the United States. Look at this house, so beautiful. And this one over here, I wonder if they have like some history going on. And the reason I found out about the street is I've been also scouting Jersey City. So not only am I exploring, I'm also like scouting the area because, I don't know, maybe in the future I want to live around this city. And one of the apartments I want to see is actually in this street, which I just passed. And it doesn't look like it's a bad street, so you can see there's a lot of apartment complex happening around here. So yeah, it's gorgeous. So ahead of me is one of the main streets around this area that goes all the way to Hudson County, Union City and all that. It's called JFK Boulevard, John F. Kennedy. And I know I drove by many times, and there's usually a lot of traffic jams, so now I'm walking it by foot. You can see it ahead of me. And I know you're gonna see a lot of residential buildings around the area, so I'm gonna walk there, and then I'm not sure which street. I think it's Belmont Street. I'll walk over there and make a left and head to the park. So it's a little windy over here, but this is John F. Kennedy Boulevard, and it kind of resembles me a little bit like the Bronx area or Queens. You see the traffic jam in the apartment complex. This one over here, not sure if you can hear me because it's a little windy, but yeah, you get an idea what the area looks like. It's not pretty bad, you know, a lot of residential buildings over here. Ahead of me is Fairview Avenue. Like I said, I think the one I gotta make a turn is in Belmont. I could go also by Duncan Avenue, but I think I'm gonna do that when I come back to the train. And another thing I'm loving about the area is how diverse it is. A lot of Middle Eastern, you know, Indians, Asian, white, all together. And like I say, Jersey City is one of the most diverse cities in the world. I think after New York City, if I'm not mistaken. Here you see houses and then more apartments. So I think after my filming, I'm gonna take advantage and see if there's any apartment for rent around here. Like I say, doing my little scouting, it's good for a little, you know, it's good to have a little change. So actually this over here is Belmont Street, and it's pretty much the beginning of Lincoln Park. You can start seeing the difference over here, all the trees. I see a lot of cars too, not sure if they're here, you know, for parking and going to the park, because one thing I was reading about this park, that it's one of the oldest and the largest park in Hudson County, one of them, you know. So yeah, I heard it's like a really nice vibe, so gonna check it out. I think people from all over Hudson County, they come to this park. And another thing that I found out is that you can see the airplanes flying around because Newark Airport is not too far from here, so let's do it. I even got to the park yet, and I think so far I'm loving it. I'm loving the way how it looks. It does has a little bit like Prospect Avenue feel, you know. The one in Brooklyn has a little bit of similarities, like the area like this, and like the apartment complex to the side. Then you got benches over here to sit down. So but I think officially like a block down is where the park starts, and I think there's a fountain there that's not too old and they open it up, so we're gonna go check it out. The weather's not too hot, but it's a little bit humid today. We're in September already, only a few more weeks of nice weather. But yeah, let's do this. Finally made it here to Lincoln Park, and I gotta say it's surprisingly pretty beautiful so far, you know, pretty spacious. A lot of people are just chilling over here, and there's a beautiful fountain ahead of me, so I'm gonna walk over that way. And like I say, Newark Airport is not far from here, so you can see the airport. You can see it feel like if you're walking around Queens. And then there's a fountain over there, so just a little portion of the park, so I'm gonna walk ahead and see what can I find in the park. So far, beautiful fountain, and it kind of looks like a swimming pool because how crystal clear the water is, you know. Yeah, every time when I Google Lincoln Park, this is like the fountain that shows up. And then I think the park keeps going all the way ahead, over that way. There's actually a lake over here. I think they also got like recreational activities like a track, a basketball court, not sure. And you can see a bridge over there. I think it's the Pulaski Skyway, so I'm gonna walk ahead and see what can I find. So I walk around here, I see also like a gazebo. I guess, you know, in the summertime, people can come here and do the barbecue and everything. And like I say, here ahead of me, you see a basketball court. There's another basketball court over that way. A couple of people playing basketball. Then over here, there's a baseball field, and look at all the space. And ahead of me, there's a lake with a fountain, so I'm gonna walk towards that way. And then you see the bridge over that way. So at some point it reminds me a little bit of the Branchwood Park in Newark, New Jersey. Yeah, but this one's like its own style, you know, the Jersey City version. So let's go towards that way, like toward the fountain area. So this is like the fountain area. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with the park. But I think one thing I wish there was like more trees around the area. Like it looks a little bit plain, but so far it's nice. And then I think at the same time they're still developing the park more. So, and one of my concerns is that I never thought about it. If you're not aware, is that a couple of days ago, Hurricane Ida passed around here, or the storm, and I know there was a lot of floodings in New Jersey and New York. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna find a park, you know, covered in flood, but it looks like the park is going up pretty good because I know the river's not far from here. So, and also got this sign. I guess this is all the type of ducks you find around. They got a Canada goose. Yeah, usually when you're around the park, you know, you're gonna find a lot of ducks. But here it is, the lake with fountains. Probably like the main attraction around the park. So over here ahead of me, they got a track running. I remember when I was a kid in Puerto Rico, I used to go in the track close to the neighborhood I grew up, and I would run and practice. Like if I would have put all my effort in the sport, I think I would have been good like in track running because I'm skinny, you know, tall. But yeah, this is a beautiful track field. This is a beautiful track field right here. And for my surprise, it's blue, not red, where, you know, like most of them. Blue is one of my favorite colors. Yeah, it's pretty slow today, you know. And then the highways over there are 440. A lot of traffic jam. Sometimes I drive around here, but I don't like it because it's always traffic, you know. But there's like an overpasses over there, so I'm gonna try to cross it and see what can I find on the other side. So let's walk back. I think there's another track field on the other side of the road, and I see people over there. So it's actually not a track field, it's actually a football field. There's some, I guess there's some high school kids practicing. Then there's a baseball park over here. And this is the overpasses, so I don't know what's on the other side. Maybe a golf course or something, but the only way for me to find out is walk it and see what's going on. And it's pretty cool that it passes over a highway. And this connection, it feels a little vibe like if I'm crossing the Flushing Meadows Corona Park. Like, you know, the same deal. It has like a road that passes over the major highway, then it connects with the other side of the park. But yeah, so far Lincoln Park, it's a really beautiful park. So to the viewer that recommended me to come here and check it out, I appreciate that, you know. Lincoln Park right here. Here I am crossing a highway, and you can see all the traffic jam. It's not even rush hour yet, but there is a lot of traffic. Most of the times, you know, it's pretty crazy. And then I don't know, I'm gonna see what can I find on this side. So after crossing the other side, come across this beautiful lake over here, a little small lake. And then at the other side of the street that I was walking, there's a lake too. This is pretty much like the ending. I'm gonna try to cross the other side, see what can I see. Probably a lake and the view of the Pulaski Skyway. Which the Pulaski Skyway bridge connects the city of Newark with Jersey City, and it's about 2 miles long. I've drove by it a few times, and I gotta say it's a really long bridge, but it's pretty fun to drive through. So let's see what can I find on the other side. And the other parts, it also reminds me like the back part of the Flushing Meadows when I was walking from Forest Hills to Kew Gardens Hills. Like all these beautiful hidden gems over here. Here you got like a little map of Lincoln Park. Oh, this is the area that I'm walking. I think this is actually like a nicer area than where I started. So see a little bit of history, you know, around April, May, June 2010. So yeah, over here I guess they developed the area, and I guess you could just explore it maybe. If you're brave enough to venture, but I just have a feeling I might get lost. But here's a beautiful bridge. So I guess this is pretty much like the connection of the park, surrounded by waters. I'm not sure how that it went when the storm came, but I guess you could walk all of this. You know, it's probably gonna take me forever. I don't think I'll walk the whole thing, but I'll try to go as far as I can. There's a lot of swamps over here. I saw somebody else walking around too, so. And I can even see the new tall buildings that they built in Journal Square, but yeah, so far the park is really nice, you know. This area here is nicer than the other side. Lincoln Park. Over here they got another map or sign. Not sure if it's the same map that I was showing you guys. It looks like it's a little bit run down, so they might need to update it a little bit more. The history of Lincoln Park. So I'm actually walking around this area, I believe, so. But yeah, there's a lot of history with this park. And it's a pretty beautiful, peaceful, quiet park in Jersey City. So actually I think this area over here is like a golf course, because I see a couple of flags around here, and the way how the grass is designed in the hill, it gets to that bottom, I guess it's a golf course. And then if I walk a little forward over there, that's the famous Pulaski Skyway. But there's a pretty long bridge over there, and then they got like a warehouse or an abandoned building underneath. So yeah, I think I'm gonna walk forward. It's gonna be nice for an Instagram picture. So it feels pretty cool that I'm really close to this bridge. Cause like I said, I drove by it many times, but I never like venture around here. And this is only like 10-minute drive from my house. Like this park, and then in the other side of the river, that's where I live. So it's so crazy, you know, that you never venture around here. But I think there's more interesting things ahead of me. The only bad thing, I gotta walk like in curve and stuff, but you know what, let's do it. So actually I'm not sure how clear you can see it, but you can see it is a golf course. And I saw a couple of people out there playing. And believe it or not, this is actually like my first time I'm walking around a golf course. So I guess it's labeled by this, like bar and stuff like this. Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. Yeah, I drove by a golf course many times, but it's like my first time right warm, and it's pretty nice, you know. But then I'm just gonna start doing all my, I walk a lot of ways. I'm gonna start walking back where I came from. Probably gonna take me like 20 minutes, but I don't mind. It's like a good workout. So that was the end of my video exploring the beautiful Lincoln Park in Jersey City. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.